Hey folks, how's everybody doing today? I certainly hope everyone is doing well. It is Wednesday morning here, 10 of 11, and there was an open tag put out by my very good friend Thomas, that pocket knife guy. And I really liked what he was doing with this open tag because, first off, I love to carry fifth pocket little knives, and I'm a huge collector of smaller knives. Even I can go as far as saying micro size knives. I love them. There is a place for all kinds of knives, all different sizes, shapes, and sizes, and there's a place for all knives. But anyway, we've got quite a few here to get into, and I hope I don't take up too much of your time, but I do appreciate if you can stick it out with me because there's a couple here that I'd like to talk about and you may find interesting. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Let's get started with this one. This is my newest acquisition, and I love this knife. Let me see if I could zoom in. There we go. That might be a little bit better. This is a fantastic little knife here. I'm not going to take all the time. This happens to be from Dirty Old Patch, and his name is Matt. But look at this little, I can't stop looking at this little jackknife. It is the perfect size knife to stick in your pocket. The blades are fantastic, but just look at that little clip blade. Look at that. Isn't this a cool piece? Just take a hard look at this piece, right? Love, love, love these little jackknives. Okay, so that's one. And I've really been enjoying it. So, Dirty Old Patch, Matt, thank you, buddy. Or they call him Dope. My man, Dope. Let's move on. Oops. This is from Big B on the Edge 72. And this is another little fantastic little jackknife. You got the jigging in it. You got the old case shield, which just appeals to me. And it's just a throwback, right? Can't you see it? It looks like it plays the role as just an older knife. And I love to carry this in my fifth pocket. And I love that jigging, that Delrin jigging. And it's just an awesome piece. Pick yourself up a jackknife. You won't be disappointed, okay? They fit great for the fifth pocket, but I might say this. I would not go any bigger than what you see here. This is pushing the limit as far as a fifth pocket carry goes. This is it right here, guys. You're pushing the limit, okay? But it fits perfect, okay? So that's that. Now this one here is just, I've carried this so much. You wouldn't even believe how much I carried this piece. Look at the wood on this. It's a little buck. And if you want to talk about pocket or fifth pocket knives, well, this one is just, this is like the perfect one, right? Perfect size. Look at this blade. Perfect blade on this. I sharpened the dickens out of this. Look how sharp that is. When I got this, it wasn't that sharp. But look at just take a look at that, right? You talk about fifth pocket carry. Fits great in the hand. You have a little something to cut. Boop, you cut it, put it right back in your pocket, fold her up. Done. Action's perfect on it. Look at that fit and finish on that baby. Take a look at that back spring on that. Isn't that beautiful? It has a little gappage here or there, whatever, but I'm saying, isn't it beautiful? You got that beautiful wood right there. And I might mention again, I love small knives and micro knives. I'm a big fan of them. I've showed my micros before, okay? So this is, Thomas put out the perfect open tag. So let's move on. This guy right here. I just recently picked this up. Look, it's a little Lockback, and it's a SOG, and I got this in Walmart. I picked this up on the shelf, on a clam pack, and this little thing, locked up tight. Of course, it's a Lockback, but look at this blade. It's a little scalpel blade. Don't it remind you of a little scalpel blade? Just a cheap little SOG knife, Lockback, like I said. They got the hole there. This is small enough to put on your keychain if you really wanted to. As a matter of fact, you definitely could. Look how thin that is. Look how thin that is, right? And you just lock it right out. Got nice action. Look at that. Perfect. This is the perfect 5th pocket carry size, okay? This here, I think they're a little, just a touch too big, right? I mean, you could technically EDC this by itself, you know, but it does fit into the 5th pocket carry just fine. But it is a little teensy wing. It's getting on the bigger size, these guys here, okay? The jackknives, these 3 right here are getting on the bigger size. These are what you call a 5th pocket carry. This right here is a 5th pocket carry. I want to show you size. That is what you call a 5th pocket carry. Here is another ultimate 5th pocket carry. And when we did our Sentimental knives, this is one other knife that my father got for me in a Kmart department store. It's an old Sharp, right? I don't know if you guys remember Sharp, but this, I bet you don't know that this is an awesome knife. It is made in Japan, 100B Japan. And let me tell you something. This little booger is worth a couple of dollars. This little knife, you would never think in a million years that this will be worth a couple of bucks, right? But let me tell you, if you've seen one of these out in the wild, you better pick it up. Now, I'm not saying it's the best knife on the planet, the best knife in the world. This is a good little knife. If you're ever out at a flea market and you see a Sharp, pick it up. It's got the old school dowel ring, right? I gotta clean these bolsters up. I've been meaning to do that. They'll shine up. It's got this little blade here. What's it say? Custom crafted stainless, right? But I've had this in my collection since I was a young boy. Since I was a young boy, I'm talking 10, 15 years old, not even 15 years old. That's how long this has been in my collection. I remember this knife kicking around in my collection forever. It's been in my collection forever. Look at that. What do you call that? Stag, invitation stag. Is that what that is? But then a cool piece. Have you ever seen Japan? Look at that right there, Japan. It's a good little knife, man. I'm telling you. You wouldn't think so, right? If you're not a knife guy, you wouldn't look at this twice, right? But it's a good little knife. Perfect. That is what you call 5th pocket carry right here. That's 5th pocket carry, ladies and gentlemen. The next one is another ideal 5th pocket carry. We're getting into the good ones now. You ain't going to get no better than this for a 5th pocket carry. It's a little Spyderco. And this little Spyderco, I carried this. I couldn't even tell you how many years. I've had this on my keys. I carried this on my keys. But when I tell you it's a great 5th pocket carry, look at the size of that little bugger. Look at that little thing. They got these in different colors now. I've spotted them. I wanted to pick them up. I got this one, and I got one in black. Fantastic little knife to pick up if you can pick one of these up, which you can. They're like, I think they're like 10 bucks, something like that. And they're just, they're great. They are great. It's just a little knife. This is just a little stainless knife, but I'll tell you, it's got the size. That's fifth pocket right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is fifth pocket. I like to carry a toothpick, but they have to be small toothpicks. I don't like big toothpicks. It's kind of weird with me with a toothpick knife. I like the small ones, okay? Because you can, let me show you. This blade, you can do a lot of different things with this blade, as far as a lot of people say, oh, I could clean my nails out and all that stuff. But this is a very useful blade for its size and its shape. You can do numerous cutting tasks with this blade. But if you give me a big one, I don't want it. A large size toothpick, it's no good for me. I have more use for these little guys than the bigger toothpicks. This happens to be a buck, a cheap little buck. The Invitation, it's all this plastic. I forget where I got this. I think Tractor Supply. I think it was in a gift set. That's where it was. It was in a gift set. They gave you a couple knives, and this happens to be one of them. But I like the little toothpicks. It's a little buck, and you can't go wrong with the blade shape. Look at that, right? You could do just like little gouging. You can open up your mail. Perfect mail opener, this little guy. Like I said, I can't think of everything right now, but it's the perfect blade shape for doing numerous tasks. And beautiful to have in your fifth pocket. Beautiful fifth pocket carry. This one here is a little different, but it makes a great fifth pocket carry. Follow me on this one. I don't know if a lot of you have seen this now, okay? Look at this, right? It's a very compact folding like size, right? It opens with one hand, and it's a, what is it? I can't even think what it is. It's a utility blade, right? Just a great piece. Got a big clip on the back. You can use this for a money clip. You can put a few dollars back there. I'll show you. It's a liner lock, right? One hand. You can put a few bucks under there, and you can use it for a money clip. It goes right in your pocket, your fifth pocket carry, or you can put it in your clip this to your pocket. Great little fifth pocket carry. I'll tell you that right now. And just look at it. Look how beautiful that is in hand. I got like, I can't even tell you how many of these I have. Just because, just for the sake of they are so useful. They are so useful. I am a big utility knife guy. I love to carry a utility blade with me. If you guys, where'd my other utility? Here it is. It's always on my desk right here. I don't go too far without it. This one's got the serrations on the blade. You could get them now with serrations. Fantastic knives, okay? Utility blades to carry on you. One hand manipulation, easy. Great knife. And on top of everything else, look how thin that is. That's what you want. When you look for utility blades, you want the same thing in your knife as you do with your utility blades. You want your thinness in the blade. You want most of the time, you want one hand opening and closing if you're doing any kind of work. Okay, you want it to close with one hand. Boom, right to the finger. And this is the one pocket clip. This is the one I choose to carry with me. Okay, it's a little Sheffield. They're cheap as dirt. It's a Lockback right there. And it works awesome. And it works awesome. Okay, that's another fifth pocket carry right there. Right there. But this is a great piece. This is a Gerber. oh man, I almost nipped myself. If you could get it, it's almost worn off. But this is a Gerber, okay? Gerber makes these utility blades, but they are fantastic. See how small they are? Great little compact size. Can't cut yourself. Folds up. Really, really nice. See how it folds up in there? I like when things tuck away real nice like that, right? Beautiful little piece. Like a $10 knife. This one might be the best fifth pocket carry that I have in the lineup. Now, I have more than this, but this is all I have lined up now. This is a Rough Rider. And this thing is just all the bread and butter. I can't explain to you how good of a knife this is, but this is one of the most fantastic little fifth pocket carry knives you'll ever want to buy. It's a little Rough Rider. It's got, what's this stuff called? I forget what it's called even now. But an awesome, awesome knife. It's got a good choke up here for your finger. See the cutout right there? Look at this. Look at that for your finger. Look where your hand placement is. See your thumb up here? Look where your cutting chores are all getting done. You're locked in, okay? You can't beat this knife. A Rough Rider, and I think, I don't know how much it is, guys. Don't even let me put a price on it. But it's dirt cheap, and I can't explain on how everybody should have one of these. I mean, they're great. They are fantastic, man. I've got one more to go through with you, and we're done. We took up a lot of time. This one is just the most fun. You talk about fun knives and all that other stuff. Look at this one. This is literally called the Man in the Moon, okay? Look at his face. Here's his face right here. Here's his beard. That's his beard and his face. And this is called the Man in the Moon. You open it up. Nice lockup on it. Look at that nice little blade. Look at that nice little blade. You don't think you could do any cutting chores with that? This will open you up, son. Look how sharp I got this little thing. That's because I want them sharp. Little knives like this, they're little cutters. These are little cutters. But that's all you need for a fifth pocket carry is that size knife right there. Boom. That's it. And just an all-around awesome knife. I think it's a Novelty company knife. I love this knife. The Man in the Moon. Excuse me. You see his eye right there? Look at his eye, his nose, his mouth, and his beard. The Man in the Moon. Yes, sir. That is the Man in the Moon. Little fit and finish on that little bugger. How thin it is. Great little piece. Love, it's just fun. Love to stick that right in my pocket, my pocket. Love it. Just love it. Guys, that's it on this one for what I got today for you. I want to thank Thomas. It's been a blast doing it. I had to do it because I'm a big fifth pocket knife guy. I love little knives like this. I even like them smaller than this. I even go smaller than this because I love to carry them kind of knives. Little micro knives and stuff like that big, they're fun to carry. Believe me, I've got a box full of them. Thomas, from That Pocket Knife Guy, I want to thank you, buddy. And I want to thank everybody else in the community. If you stuck around and watched this video, I appreciate it. And follow along with this open tag. You won't be disappointed. It's a lot of fun. And hop in there with Thomas. Support Thomas. He's a good, very, very good guy. A good friend of mine. And, well, this is what you want to do. You want to show your support. All right, guys. Be good, be well, be safe. Show your fifth pocket carry knives. Show Thomas some support. And I'm out. Until the next one, guys. Stay well. Take care, guys.